Spirited. I would describe Adrian as being very spirited.
Yes, she's a lively spirit. She's something.
She's a very good person. Yes, very good person. She's outgoing and everything. She's real cool.
I probably say the same thing. I haven't talked to anybody know much though, but yeah.
Wonderful little girl.
Yes, a wonderful little girl. She's little to us. She'll always be little to us. Ambitious and
Never take
headstrong. Don't take no for an answer. What else? Do you think of anything else? No, it's just we love her to death. We don't care how she is.
I don't want to think anything else.
She can get a little out of hand sometimes, but she's always comes back. You know, she's a sweet girl.
Well, she's a good girl. She never caused me any trouble when I babysitted for her, other than me spanking her hind end every time she needed it.
Isaiah, when he's been around us, has been fairly calm, very laid back, we'll say.
Yeah, much more laid back than she is. He relaxes her.
Yeah, so he's definitely been a calming factor for her. been really good.
Yeah.
He's really trustworthy. He's a great kid. I taught him well, and he got a head on his shoulder. When he got plans to do something, he just stick to it. He's a man about his words. Yeah.
Well, I haven't known him very long, but I do like him.
Oh, he's wonderful.
Great kid.
He is. First time we met him, he was just, you know, he was just at home, you know, with all of us.
He's a lot of help to us when it comes.
He, very manly, very...
Except last night eating my donuts. They know anything in there is theirs if they want it. If it's there, open it up and get it out.
If we could have handpicked somebody for her, I don't think we could have found anybody any better than Isaiah.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh goodness, they weren't a couple. They weren't a couple at the wedding. I mean, at the graduation party, so that doesn't count. You know, that's when we met him.
Yeah.
So, relief during COVID. That's because if they hadn't started dating before COVID started, I'd have probably drunk a lot in the past year and a half.
I was sort of happy because we met him at Vance's graduation party, and he seemed like a nice young man, and I think they make a really nice couple.
Can't remember the exact date, but he called me up and told Dad, I want you to meet somebody, and he brought her to my house. And we sat down there and we talked. Right then and there, I kind of figured out, she's a pretty nice person.
Yeah, here at our house.
Christmas time here, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He came here, and just like he'd been coming every year.
I think he stayed overnight, didn't he?
Yeah.
Stayed overnight.
Well, actually, it wasn't Christmas. We had our Christmas on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So we'd celebrate Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And we really all had a good time, and that's the first time we really got to know him.
When I was in the hospital, they came to the hospital to see me. I really didn't get too much of an impression when they come and see me then, because I was under a lot of medication too, and sometimes I wasn't all there where they had me on the pain medicine. But the more I got to know him, the better I liked him.
I don't know when that. I can't really pinpoint a time, but as time went on, they looked really comfortable together. So I think over a period of time, more likely how I can answer that. The more they were together, the more they seemed like they needed to be together.
That was the day he came and told me that, Dad, I believe I want to settle down. This is the right person, and he said we and him had father and son talk, and I made sure that this is what he really wanted to do. And he said yes. I mean,
First time I met him,
Right away.
because he's perfect for Blair. He's perfect.
There's just a whole different person with him.
Yes. We are grateful that he came into the picture.
Blair doesn't have a sense of humor, so I kid. She has a good sense of humor. She probably has a lot of my sense of humor. A lot of puns, a lot of things like that. So,
She
Zay,
likes stupid dad jokes.
yeah. So Zay just shakes his head, and so
Or say, not sure that's a couple, but like, there's things like he ended up changing my flat tires twice.
Yeah.
And then she got a flat tire in his car.
So he said
So I thought
he's
that
a
was
keeper.
funny. So yeah.
I haven't really been around them together as a couple that much because, well, like I said, I live clear on the other side of the state. And but every time I have been around them, Isaiah has he's done wonders with Blair. I mean, she's gotten along with her family better.
How well they get along.
Yeah. You're right, how well they get along, and their work ethics, is what I'm trying to say, I think are a lot better than, I don't know about him, but I do know about Blair.
His is good, I can tell you.
Yeah, he's good from the beginning. But I mean, those things, like little things like that, you know. But that's what thing that's made a difference in Blair. He's just a good kid. I can't say nothing. I can only say good things about him, and her too. I better say good things about her. She's my granddaughter.
just the way they act toward each other, the way they present themselves. I mean, they look and act really good together. I mean, there's no. You look at them, and you can tell they really like being around each other and enjoy each other's company. Not beforehand. Sort of felt like, as they were together, the longer they were together, it might happen eventually. But I had no prior knowledge of it.
I did.
I think we both kind of did.
Well, I think Blair just sort of told me, said, we're going to get married. So it wasn't like a big gender reveal or anything like that. No, it was just sort of we're engaged, and so well, good. That's good.
They called. Well, actually, they actually came here and told us first because they originally wanted to get married in our barn.
Yeah.
And we were going to have it all here, but it just got so big, there just wasn't any way that we could do it all.
Seating and stuff.
No, so that's when they changed the venue.
She sent these invitations to people in my family that know Blair, and they didn't know who Adrian even was.
Yeah.
I mean, close
relative does.
They called us and asked, "Do you know Adrian?"
Crazy. Well, me picking up what was supposed to be Casey's dress ended up being somebody else's dress, and then sending me a notice a week later that they got Casey's dress in. I'm like, I have Casey's dress. But other than that, things have run pretty smoothly.
Still got 30 days to go.
Yes, still knocking some wood. 34 days to go.
So, this, I have to say, this one right here has gone beyond and above getting things ready for this shower today. He's working really hard. I've tried to work as hard as I can, but I can't keep up with a lot of it.
It'd been better if we just give them money. They hit the road, girl. Or Jack.
Yeah, I think money would have been easier. She knows what she's very organized with it. She knows what she wants, and she writes it down, and she knows exactly
What to do.
Yeah, she knows we've done this or we haven't done this, and this needs to be done. And I think that's very admirable of her. I'd be in that case. I put ours together in 2 weeks, and I was nuts then. But she wants this to be something really special, and I think it's going to really be special for her.
The only thing I told them was to be nice, good to each other.
Make sure he's willing to take care of you in sickness.
Yeah, I mean, there are going to be ups and downs. You gotta don't take the ups for granted, and you got to get through the downs. I mean, it's life, and you're going to have disagreements, and you're going to have times when you're getting along great, and neither one of them are going to last.
Just live by God, and they'll make it all the way through. That's about the only good advice I can give.
To never
Start
go to
out.
bed mad, for one thing. Never go to bed without telling somebody you love them. And just be kind to each other. And respect their feelings. And respect their opinions on things. Not that you have to agree with them, but you should respect it. You know, him and I, we don't argue. Because if we get testy or something, we just stop talking and just kind of get away from each other for a little bit, and that's what they used to if they get upset with each other. And then you think about, well, that'd be stupid to get into an argument over something like that. So that's my advice to them, and let me tell you, it works. We've been married over 40 years now. We both realize one thing: if there's any way, shape, or form, if they get hurt or in a bind or whatever, they know we'll help them if we can.
Blair knows it.
Blair knows that we've helped her several times.
I know we all do. We wish them well. We're always going to be here for both of them. If they need something, they know they can come talk to us, or just know that we're always going to be here for them. We love them.
I love you, Claire. Welcome to the family, Isaiah.
Love you all.